Let's cross over to Parliament, where my colleague Opoku Gakpo is standing by with more on happenings in Parliament. Opoku Gakpo, what can you tell us about this meeting and other things happening in the House? Hello, Joseph.
Hear me. Today, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, has actually been speaking right here in Parliament House. There's been a special session in Parliament House to honor him for his contribution to democracy, and this is an award that came from the Millennium Excellence Foundation, and he's been speaking at that event, disclosing among others that he as Speaker and Parliament as an institution will not do anything to frustrate government business under any circumstance, regardless of the fact that there are equal number of NDC and NPP MPs in the House. And he's also been disclosing that he has a very cordial relationship with a number of key leaders in the country, including the Chief Justice and the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo himself. That comment received an endorsement from the minority leader, Haruna Idrisu, who made the point that he actually buys into that comment that Parliament will not do anything to frustrate the business of government going forward. And then there were comments from the majority side as well. So that has very much been unfolding in Parliament. A number of other things have been happening. We're paying attention to that planned meeting of the Committee on Privileges to actually come up with the details of the modalities as far as the work of its investigation into contempt allegations against Kennedy Agyapong is concerned. So we expected that those details will be out by the close of day today. But as well, we gather that the committee that's actually looking into the issue with the purchase of the Russia vaccines has actually been compiling its details. We gather from very high-level sources that the committee members are meeting leadership today, even as they finalize their report, in order to actually submit to Parliament by Friday. But Aisha, finally on that bit, we've been gathering some additional details, including disclosures in some documents that apparently the Attorney General, Godfred Dame, did communicate to the Minister for Health that there was evidence that those vaccines could have been acquired from the Russians directly. And let me quote briefly a letter that we've chanced on as far as the Russian probe is concerned. The Attorney General made the point that he knows that the vaccines are produced or manufactured from Russia and other countries are procuring directly from the manufacturers. But Ghana has elected to procure it through a third party who is not an agent of the manufacturer. And the Attorney General raised the concern with this. This is something that we gather the committee members are making a very big deal with, even as they finalize their report to submit to the House latest by Friday for the House to take a decision on what sanctions should apply and what the way forward should be. Aisha.
Is our man in Parliament, and just like he said, we'll be getting the outcome of that meeting of the Committee on Privileges on the modalities on how to engage the Asin Central MP on his contempt made against Love FM's Erastus Asaridonko. So we'll be getting all of that in our subsequent bulletin.